Hi everyone, I'm here today with Linda, money mindset. So the journey was actually 5 steps, and then we're on the third step of make small changes. So let's see what Linda would recommend for us to do to get to that money mindset.
Sure. Making small changes. It's all about giving yourself goals that are achievable on the way to those bigger goals so that you can celebrate the small successes as you go and start to feel successful. If you focus on a goal that's too large or too far out of reach, you can get frustrated and just have a setback because you're not feeling that sense of success. So keeping it small, breaking a larger goal down into little chunks, and then keeping those little achievements along the way helps you keep focused.
Amazing. Do you think that we should also have when we get to those goals or we set the small action plans that we have to do, then at the same time should we also have some action plans for our self-care, because it may go hand in hand in, okay, I'm doing this for my finances, let's see what am I doing for me, and then be on the same balance space.
Yeah.
Would you recommend
So
that?
when we talk about wellness, wellness is holistic, right? So it's about your mind, body, your spirit, your money, everything. So financial wellness is far beyond just like your the numbers in your bank account or the numbers on your spreadsheet or whatever it is. It's really about how you feel about money and knowing that you're comfortable where you are with your money and that you understand um, where you are, where you're going, what your path is to get there. And it's really having that sense of knowing and even if you're not in the greatest financial space, the idea of the fear of the unknown is gone when you know, like, okay, I have some work to do, but I know where I stand, and I know what I need to do to get there. So taking that financial wellness into a part of that practicing self-care and and making sure that you're prioritizing nurturing yourself as well as your finances.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we talk about let's look at our finances, what our monthly expenses are. And sometimes, I mean, even me, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to look at my monthly expenses. It's the fear comes along, and I say, oh, I don't want to lose this, I don't want to lose that, and then you know, it gets to a point that to be brave enough to take a look at the depth of it, of how much money I'm spending on a monthly basis and how many Starbucks coffees I'm getting during the week. So it's, I guess it's just looking at yourself. If that's the cup of, coffee from Starbucks is your self care, let's look at it. How many times a week? I mean, the balance part of it I'm talking about. Do you agree with that, or do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. So having that expensive warm cup of coffee, that can be self-care, or it can be a self-soothing kind of thing. It can be it can be a reaction to a trigger. So you want to understand what that behavior is. Is that where you're taking time and space for your self-care, or is that a reaction to, oh my gosh, I had a bad day or a bad night and I need to go grab a cup of coffee to get that like endorphin rush from the taste and the smell. And but what is it? Is it a self-care, or is it a self-soothe? And there's a difference. So, and this is part of being mindful and understanding like where these behaviors are coming from, and just having an overall awareness of what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's all about knowing yourself, discovering who you are. And if those beliefs from the past are coming in and you think, oh, a glass of tea or coffee or whatever it is that suits you, is that the reason why you're doing that? or is there another reason for it? So that's what you're talking about. So it's
Yeah,
amazing how it's we all connected to even wanting to drink coffee, and it's just questioning yourself. It's is it self-soothing or is it enjoyment? And I mean, you can make yourself a cup of coffee at home or with friends and have a great time. That can be a self-care, to enjoy your cup of coffee with friends and having a conversation and having fun at the same time. Yeah.
right, right. Absolutely. And in the same sense, if you find that your behavior in that is more of like I need an endorphin rush, or I need to like step back, maybe just doing mindful breathing or going on a walk would satisfy that rather than having that expense, right? Um, so again, it's just a dive into yourself internally to understand why you're doing the things that you do, um, and figuring out how you can be mindful of that and replace any things that are more of triggers and reactions into more mindful and intentional practices.
Yes, it's amazing how our mind works and how we can actually control it by being conscious and asking ourselves questions about the steps that we are taking in our life, even uh, getting some coffee. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that maybe that question of self can start from that drinking a cup of coffee, and looking at your finances would be the next step, and seeing, okay, where am I in this space, and where is my mindset in me being abundant throughout my life, whatever it has happened in the past and today, and what I do want to have in the future.
Right. And it's really just a journey, right? And understanding like self-discovery, what's going on inside, and how you can transform that into better behaviors, better attitudes, having that abundance mindset all around, right? And it's just taking that path and finding those small achievements and goals along the way to that bigger goal.
Beautifully said. Thank you. And also wanted to share that you're having a new group coaching program, and I am signed on it. So I'm
Yay.
excited to start it. And do you want to talk a little bit about that and how many weeks and all that, the details?
Sure. Sure. So it's a money mindset mastery cohort, and it's an 8-week program. Right now, I'm offering it live on a virtual live, so it's not recorded. You actually get me in real time, and it's 8 weeks, and there's different sessions coming up. And I actually have an offer on mindsetandmoney.com/pod/pod for podcasts, for anyone that's listening to any podcast that I'm on. So there's a freebie download on there for a checklist. And then there's also an offer for a discount to an upcoming cohort. So thanks for mentioning that. I'm really looking forward to getting through this first one with you, and the signups for the next one are already started. So
Yeah, beautiful. So yes, if you have that link, I can just put it on the description so people can just find it easily, and
yep,
get into the class with me and you, and have a great time finding out what our mindset is doing to our finances. When does it start? Maybe you can also.
so the next one starts at the beginning of June. So the one that you're in starts tomorrow morning. So if somebody
Yes.
wanted to get into tomorrow morning, they'd have to email me right away, Linda@mindsetandmoney.com, and I could probably make that happen. But otherwise, registration for the upcoming ones is all on the website, and I'll send the link so that you can post it underneath the recording.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm so excited to start it tomorrow. I knew it's tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that you have room, and I'm so glad that you already have another one set up yes, yeah,
Yep.
June next month. So tomorrow is
Yeah.
the May 1st. So perfect. Thank you so much for your time, and we're going to talk to you next week. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thanks, Al.
Sure.